This video is sponsored by PelucidFX.com. Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Okay guys, let's update our analysis of the gold market. Well, on the daily time frame chart there's not much to add, since the major pattern here is this one, that is the engulfing pattern. But as the major part of this pattern has been formed in the beginning of the previous trading session, and we have discussed this moment already, well, here we just need to wait when this pattern will be triggered, and for that purpose market needs to move below the low of this pattern and close below this area. The minor target of this pattern, if it will work, suggests the moving at the distance to the downside that equals to the length of the bars of the pattern itself. So that is approximately 1310 area, the first fib support, and that is also, I don't have it on this chart, but that is also the area of the monthly pivot point, the March pivot point that has been tested yet. Well, also we have the bearish stop grabbers, two stop grabbers side by side, although I prefer more the patterns that are forming in the direction of the price action, so something of that stop grabber, something of that sort. When the pattern appears that and the points on the direction that agrees with the previous trend, that just more reliable pattern, since it has the momentum on the back. But here you can see the patterns that stands in the opposite direction. Okay, but that doesn't mean that this pattern will not work. Even more, that pattern could work, and especially as it combined with accompanied with this bullish engulfing. So you can see two candles that form different patterns, two stop grabbers, and that combined in bearish engulfing. That's very nice picture. Well, since we have the bearish pattern, we can't take the long position right here, since we know the invalidation point, that's top of this pattern. Market will move above it. In this case, pattern will be cancelled, and the sentiment will shift to the bullish side again. But until that will not happen, the sentiment on the market is bearish, and we have the bearish pattern, and we will be searching possibility to take the short position. For that purpose, we need some retracement right back up inside of the body of this pattern. The nearest target, as I said, stands right here. And here, guys, is also a very interesting combination that for triggering this pattern that has target around 1310, we need to move below these lows, while stop grabbers suggest the taking out of these lows, and simultaneously they confirm and they point on the confirmation of this pattern. That automatically will lead us right to this area at minimum 1310 if the situation will develop as it should. But currently, as you understand, with the geopolitical risks, anything could happen. While in general we expect to see the retracement somewhere in this area, so around 1285, 1290 area. This confidence support on the daily and daily average sold. That will be our major area where we will search possibility to take the long position. But currently, in the very short-term perspective, we will deal with this pattern and the possible target around 1310 area. Trend has shifted bearish, as you can see on the daily time frame chart. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we see our pattern that we have discussed yesterday. That is some kind of the 3 drive, but it's not very has not very attractive shape. But still, as you can see, that the third drive stands in the crossing of the 1618 from the first drive and 127 from the second drive. Now market turns to the downside. Also, we have this bearish divergence with the MACD indicator. The minimum target of the 3 drive pattern is the low between the second drive and the third drive. If this will happen, and by the way guys, that is the same target as the target of the bearish stop grabbers on the daily, and if market will move below this area, it will probably reach the 1310 area. That's the target of the engulfing pattern. That's also the monthly pivot point. So you can see this pattern stands also in agreement with the pattern that we have on the daily time frame chart. Speaking about the possible retracement right back inside of the body of this engulfing pattern, for that purpose we need to take a look at the hourly time frame chart. On the hourly time frame chart we have interesting picture. So we see this very nasty black candle to the downside. It's the back reaction on the a bit relief on the turmoil in the Ukraine and Russia situation. Well, and this significant plunge down suggests that probably some continuation will follow, and that is what we would like to see. At the same time, this flat action and shifting of the trend to the bullish side looks like the bearish dynamic pressure that suggests the possible downward continuation and taking out of these lows. That will probably happen. Also take a look, guys, that weekly pivot point has been tested yet, and it stands precisely in the inside of the unfilled gap. And the target of this potential butterfly stands at the lower body of this gap. So the potential butterfly suggests that market could fill the gap by this pattern, okay, test the weekly pivot point, and only after that will start the retracement right back up. As the potential target of this retracement, I prefer to take a look at the 1340, 1345 area, because gold market likes to show the deep retracement. That will be also the 50% of this nasty candle. That will be also this previous swing high. Okay, that will be probably also the target of the whole butterfly if it will reach this area. So we can even measure this moment. Right. So you can see the 127 extension of the whole butterfly stands in the same area. So combining with this pattern tell us that probably it's not quite reasonable to take the long position if you would like to trade on the 15-minute chart, on the 5-minute chart, for the possible retracement to the back up right to this area. So if I would trade this potential pattern, I prefer to see the completion of this pattern in the lower body of this gap, and only after that think about possible retracement right back up, and thinking about taking long position on the 5-minute chart, on the 50-minute chart, if you would like to trade it, of course. But for us, the major purpose of this situation is to get the retracement. So for us, the major object is to get the final point of this retracement for taking the possible short position with the downward continuation right to the 1310 area. But as I said, I have no objection against the possible trading of this pattern on the long side of the market. If you trade the butterflies, if you're a scalp trader and trade on the lower time frame chart, why not? That's very nice shape, and it will meet significant support. That will be the reversal pattern. Well, that at least the trading of this pattern has the reasons, has the pattern on the back that points on the possible retracement. So that's also not a bad trading plan at all. So that's all about the gold market. So two major moments to watch for. First is the possible retracement right back up based on this pattern, but after creating the new lows, checking out of these lows, filling the back gap and testing the weekly pivot point. And the second moment is a bit extended in time. Maybe we will not need it today. Looking for the ending point of this retracement and searching possibility to take in the short. I hope that we will get some patterns here or something of that sort that will let us to take the short position with the also short-term targets around 1310 area.